係啊，喂，我直播緊，又嚟玩啦。咁我今日終於有得用真點 Curry。Stephen Curry， 我揾翻對是你，多麼溫馨的目光。
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky.
See, I got logo shot.
Out in Oklahoma City, Chesapeake Energy
Logo
Arena.
shot.
Exact. We'll see the Thunder go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. There are a lot of explosive offensive players on the Thunder, but one thing they do so well that gets overlooked is rebound the basketball. Just how good is this team on the glass, Shaq?
Well, they led the NBA last year in total rebounds as well as offensive rebounds. Everybody on their team.
咁唔錯咋係。幾對先？李小寶，我覺得唔錯。
Trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Oh, juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Medo é foda, pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina.
咁區啦，有位小寶喺度。
Thunderstorms come with the territory
Thunder.
here in the Sooner State. It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you.
出翻嚟啦，等搞夠時間先。選邊設定比賽速度難度係職業啦，風格開啟。經常啦，仲有個時間。咦，冇得設定喎。比賽速度係咩意思呢？
Live on 2K Sports. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Warriors to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes at the 3 spot.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, nothing brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense. He's got the A-game rolling tonight.
And Westbrook, here we go. No good with the elbow jumper. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Barnes up top. Curry against Westbrook. Shoots from the baseline. Curry's shot is good. He has 7.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
That's it out to Doris Burke. With head coach Billy Donovan. Doris.
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. And here now the Thunder after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Will it go? And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Diamond Green.
Really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Now here's Westbrook. Durant wide open. He fires. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. Another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
One-on-one fast break. Low block shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 9 points.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They gotta stay focused.
喂，等陣先，我冇講粗口喎，做乜話我講粗口犯規啊？黐線㗎！
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents.
I
mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs and the
喂，呢招哇嗱，大家睇住我真係我黐咗線啊！好癲喎！我冇講粗口喎。
That's good from Durant.
喂，黑哨喎，好明顯。
Nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes.
哇，又黑。
So he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
黑哨到你咧！
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to. Warriors leading by 8. It's Curry outside. It's in. He's a very efficient 5% of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And, you know, they went 25-27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Adams, and it's Foy in for Serge Ibaka. And Golden State also making a change. Livingston's checked in. Durant for 3. The shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one. To the paint. Here's Durant. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Durant sends it back. 1:29 left to play in the first. And it's Foy missing. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. From deep, Green.
哇 ，D Green
It's
做乜嘢啊？
rebounded by Oklahoma City.
哦，淨係升 Curry 嘅能力，又唔識 D Green 嘅能力，仲有
Durant the pass to Cantor. Takes it off the glass. Cantor's got it back down to single digits for Oklahoma City.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's space to the paint. Golden State moving it around. The offensive rebound. Green kicks to Curry. Westbrook. Now a fast break for the Thunder. Waiters leading the charge. The shot's good from Westbrook.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Curry kicks to Spates. Stolen by Cantor. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Waiters. Foy dishes to Durant. The kick out to Westbrook. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but
黑
just
手
didn't
啊！
get
話
that.
你啊，
Yeah, he was one step late that
俾多個
time,
犯規
Greg.
喎，有膽。
To the inside. Durant the pass to Foy. There's a screen by Cantor. Durant just inside the line. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he can't.
And Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration
comes from me being 8 years old and me.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Ian Clark out there with Barbosa, and it's Rush. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Barnes, and at the power forward. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
So one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Brandon Rush. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Here's Clark, covered by Foy. Here's Bogut. Cans the 12-footer. Bogut's got his first basket.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Clark dishes to Bogut, and he converts the layup. Bogut's got his second basket.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
There's Foy with the three, and that's collected by Bogut.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
哇！我有個指令可以，我用 up 可以講指令嘅。
Ever going to see out of this guy?
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And that lead's only going to grow if they're not
呢個係嗌咗暫停啊！
a little more staunchly than that.
Time called here, the Thunder decide.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
99嘅 curry 啊！嗱，留心睇啦，各位。
In the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Diamond Green.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Barnes. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Curry's shot is off.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late. That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
The three. Curry with another miss.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Westbrook.
That was a very dangerous pass, and the defense was all over.
To the wing on the left. Here's Roberson. That three off the mark.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
It's up a three. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Roberson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Thunder. The Warriors lead it. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Spates. The 11-footer. Thompson right side. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that
比賽
first quarter.
增加啲難度。
And there's the whistle, foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Singler. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. And Golden State also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Sean Livingston. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Curry against Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. Spates with the block. Fires the three. Curry's shot is off.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Inside. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Westbrook. Kanter's got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Westbrook. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Westbrook's got his second bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Clock at 4. Thompson for the triple. Here's Iguodala. Nice work.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And Waiters has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Warriors trail by 4. Green inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Stolen by Thompson. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And Green slams it in.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been...
Kevin, you obviously...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Everybody, Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Robertson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Robertson, no good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Back to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Thompson against Durant. Thompson passes to Barnes. 5 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 5.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Here's Bogut, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Out to Thompson. Releases. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Thompson's got 7. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Curry against Westbrook. To the inside. Kicks it to Durant. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. Roberson dishes to Durant. Kept alive. Another shot. And Westbrook with a nice bucket inside. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So it's the Thunder now.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
It's deflected. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Golden State, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bogut. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Morrow. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Morrow's got his first bucket in this one. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Iguodala. Great D that time from Durant. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Morrow the pass to Durant. Now here is Foy. D right on him. Here's Waiters, and that one is hammered home.
The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates, not just on the bench? Look at the guys even in the game.
Here's Morrow, covered by Barbosa. Morrow, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Waiters. The feed to Foy. He kicks to Kanter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Kanter's got 6.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
It's stolen by Foy. And it's Waiters atop the key. They set the pick. And the rejection by Azili. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also caught the body. So some free throws coming up right now. The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season. Going into this one, guys, I mean, the numbers have improved.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Well, welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Curry setting the floor for the Warriors. Klay Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Bogut. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Adams. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Clark. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very top Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Green, he's checked in for Curry. Here's Roberson, and that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Clark kicks to Bogut, passes it to Thompson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Roberson, covered by Barnes. Roberson dishes to Adams, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark bringing it down hard.
Yes, symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
They set the pick. Off the screen. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Clark kicks to Bogut. He feeds it to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good by Clark. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Roberson. And Westbrook, here we go. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Thompson passes to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green against Ibaka. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Bogut. And the wing jumper offline. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Green with the block. They retain possession, and he gets it back. Here's Morrow. He's covered by Thompson. They set the pick, and Westbrook throws it down home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Clark kicks to Barnes. The three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Ibaka with the screen on Thompson. Westbrook dishes to Morrow. Here's Adams. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
First free throw is good.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean.
Use the ball.
Tighten up.
18. 141 left in the game. And so Adams nails both of them. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green. The Thunder leading by 16.
And you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's going to touch on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Westbrook. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Feeds it to Durant. Clock at 6 from downtown, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. And the Thunder lead by 19.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
再嚟。
係啊，唔好再嚟啦！橫掂你都輸啦，你俾我跳舞好過啦！唔好再嚟啦！橫掂你都係輸㗎啦！你都係咁好嘅啦！
And it's the Warriors to start out. Now Golden State's starting 5. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Now here's Westbrook, 11 feet away. Adams' shot is off. The drive by Thompson, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And the ball travels on the bounce. It was last touched by Ibaka. Now here's Curry. From the wing. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Ibaka's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry against Westbrook. Bogut kicks to Curry. To the paint. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook drives in. Ibaka wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I briefly spoke with Billy Donovan. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. On the wing, Green. Out to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And the basket by Curry.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Thunder trailing by 3.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
He used that pick just right. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And it's blocked by Ibaka. They recover it. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Takes a 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got 5.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Westbrook against Curry. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Westbrook, no good. The Warriors leading. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. He feeds it to Green. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Green's got 8 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Roberson.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. And Curry, certainly, Clark, the magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Wow.
And the basket.
Curry.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And another three for Golden State.
Kinh à.
Now Westbrook shoots. What a play! Dreams it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range. He told us about his I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Kyle Singler. Enes Kanter is out there with Durant. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in the point guard. On defense, Oklahoma City.
Yes.
It's a three-point game.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Curry attacking, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Here's Foy. And Adams with the slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this, where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Thunder trailing by 4. Foy with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And stolen by Barnes. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Here's Foy. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Feeds to Adams. Dishes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Shot off the pick. The Warriors pull it in.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there.
靚
I'm
啊，
sure he
經
appreciated
典
it.
They've settled
經
into
典
a
嘅
nice
拋
groove
球。
offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Bogut with a screen on Waiters. It's Thompson off the drive and finished off by Bogut.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
For the Thunder, Anthony Morrow's checked in for Singler. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford.
試下講多啲粗口先。
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson for the triple. And that one's good. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Bogut kicks to Barnes.
Oh,
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Hey, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And here is Curry. He's got 16. Shot off the screen, and it's Golden State with another.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
哇，9-9嘅 Curry 已經着晒燈啦。
To the wing on the left. Launches a three. Westbrook, no good. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. Defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Warriors leading by 15. Here's Curry with the three. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Roberson the pass to Morrow. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Andrew Bogut.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And Serge Ibaka subbed in for Kevin Durant. And so he makes both from the line. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, but because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Thompson inside the line. The Thunder pull it in.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ibaka against Bogut. Screen by Ibaka. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those.
And we finished one half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. In the second quarter, they imposed their will on the game and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if things continue to go the same way after the break, they're threatening to run away with this one. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times, they kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green of the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the 5, home in the paint. Overson. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Left side, Ibaka. And he gets the pass as that one drops in for it. Ibaka's got 5 points so far. Warriors leading by 8. Curry is inside. He's covered by Westbrook. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka right side. And it's Ibaka again missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Thompson with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Bogut, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Westbrook against Curry. Pass to Green. The feed to Barnes. Kicks to Curry. It's tipped. From deep. Waiters grabs the miss.
Guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Hands out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Randy Foy. Green dishes to Bogut. Clock at 4. It's Curry outside. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 23. Right, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
Green kicks to Barnes. Shoots from the right block. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Waiters. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
There's Westbrook. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. This one for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And it's Foy missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes sets a screen for Green. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And that one's good. Kanter's got his 2nd bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bogut with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 29 in the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead, up 10. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
Break this game.
welcome back as we get set to start the 4th.
break this game สิ
Warriors leading by 10. Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Curry can't get it to go. The Thunder shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Curry passes to Green. And the 3-ball is good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And the basket good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
It's Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Robertson dishes to Durant. Shoots from 14. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That's good. 11 points for Barnes.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, they tighten their D.
And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry passes to Bogut. Inside. It's deflected. Durant with it. There's the screen. Pulls up on the elbow. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Passes it to Curry. There's the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Westbrook missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Bogut kicks to Curry. Westbrook with the steal. Now the dish to Robertson. Back to Westbrook. On the left block. And Thompson sends it back. To the paint. Bogut kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. From outside the arc. They get it back. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He's been wayward and just off about everything he's put up in this period.
Back to Westbrook. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists in the game.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Green in the post. He's against Cantor.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. Green with the block. Thompson left side. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressiveness of the two guys?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Takes the three. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Curry passes to Thompson. Fires from deep. And it's good. And the Warriors lead by 7.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
.58 seconds left in the fourth. And Ibaka slams it in.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Here's the Warriors with the ball, and so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry dishes to Bogut, and now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
We've seen Andrew Bogut getting it done. 14 rebounds and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
And it's Golden State's ball. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. Green kicks to Barnes. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Adams. Outside Durant. Left side Westbrook. Outside for Durant. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Hart.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to this team's victory here.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
$29分，差唔多佔咗比賽裏邊一半嘅分數。 睇睇先。17啊 ，Demon Green。一個失誤，命中28中10， 3分19中7。咦 ，K 湯神都雖然攞9分啊，但係佢啲助攻應該好多。啊，係啊。勁！勁啊！睇下有冇得退出，呢個睇下有冇得同人打返場先。
咪今晚食嚿三文魚啊！嗰啲
都得。
好細幅啫嘛，我就話俾爸爸啲31蚊計起我39蚊錢，你做翻1蚊俾我，我就又揸住1蚊就收咗1蚊。就同我話俾爸爸啲31蚊買。話30幾嘅好似唔知點解唔記得。
Hello。0勝0敗。打多場睇下先。
咗好多動物啊！你啊？哇！咁成屋都動物咁點算啊？今日有嗰個結婚睇啦，試婚啦。係㗎嗬，星期5做㗎嗬。睇今晚中唔中意鬧交啊？今晚啲人開始。結婚都嚟緊1個月。哎呀，笑死我啦！嗰個冇錢嗰個啲話唔中意啦。你都唔想做到負資產嘅人嚟。佢話：係咪咁講啊？係啊。你都唔想同個負資產人結婚啦，咁話。 個男仔話俾佢聽，佢就即刻啊話唔中意啊。佢話唔知點樣話啦，你咁樣睇唔到咯，冇錯睇啲啊。
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports.
Get a nice clean game.
Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a single game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
The guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modi Yunus and Howard the post pair, and it's Beverly in the one spot.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how.
It's not possible what we just saw. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
The shot's good from Paul.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
There's the triple. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Jordan the screen. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Griffin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And Beverly gets them on to Eunice.
一成。好啦，差唔多啦，今日試完呢個99新點 curry 之後，就係時候講拜拜啦，係啦。